Hey guys, what is you on about? Welcome back to another speed build here on my YouTube channel. What is you on about, guys? Today we are doing another speed build here on my channel, and I know it's been like a little bit, like it's been a few weeks. I like to kind of try and do, builds every now and then, kind of spice it up or whatever. So yeah, we're out here doing that today. So today we are building a contemporary kind of like family suburban really style house. I really like to, I guess, do some variety when it comes to my builds. I don't really like to always build like a house that's like, a starter home or something. I always like want to, I guess, challenge myself, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's what I decided to go ahead and do today. So basically this is kind of like your perfect family home, and it has everything that you will need. A study, I mean, it doesn't have a gym, but like you can probably fit like a treadmill like in the backyard, it works, you know what I'm saying? It has like I think like 4 bedrooms and enough bathrooms, so it's kind of like the perfect family home for like your upcoming kids. It has like a nursery, a teenage kids room, a child's room, a family, like a master's room, I think. But yeah, we're gonna get to that in a few, but I'm actually gonna like talk about the build today because this is actually one of my more happier builds. Like I was quite proud of this one, not gonna lie. And I was using a reference picture for the front of it because I don't know like what it is, but I can never do like fronts of houses, or if I do fronts of houses, they always look the exact same, and it's kind of annoying because I can never like change it up because it's always the same, and it's really annoying me. So I decided to just use like a reference picture. I feel like it'll be just like a lot easier, you know what I mean? And yeah, I feel like when you use reference picture, if it's at a certain angle, it's a lot difficult, or a lot more difficult than like if you have like a whole blueprint of the house. So I think like the majority of the house is up to my imagination, but like the front of it, I found on Google, you know what I mean? So yeah, I know there's like 100 million suburban houses and like contemporary family homes on YouTube and on the Origin gallery or whatever, but when I put this up, not to like weird flex or anything, but like it got a few downloads or something like that. Like I was like quite proud of myself, not gonna lie, because I uploaded it and I was like, oh, download. I was like, oh my god, like look at me. So I'm gonna talk about the house like as we get up to parts of it, you know what I mean? So yeah, I cut out like a lot of the stuff that I did like off camera. I did like a lot of the shrubbery and like a lot of, I don't know, like the roofing, which killed me. The roofing took me 800 million years because roofs are so difficult in The Sims 4. Like I know it's really difficult to do a roof because hello, like look at me. The only people that I know that can do roofs are like little Simsy and stuff, like professional like Sims builders, which I'm not one of those, like clearly, so I don't know how to do them, and it's really stressing me out. It took me forever to do the roof, and I know it seems like all perfect and simple, but if you saw like the 20 minutes that it took me just to do the roof, you would understand the pain and the destruction that was going through my mind. Like I was so triggered. I was like, I cannot do this. Like I built the whole outside, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna save the rest of this and finish this like another day, because I was like literally about to like kill someone because it was so bad to the point where I did not know what I was doing, and like I could not focus, you know what I'm saying? Because like when you're doing something and like you're doing it repeatedly, like if you're doing work all day or something and you don't take a break, like you feel crazy, like you're gonna go insane, and that's how I felt with this build at certain points. So that's why like you'll see like at one point in the video like we're furnishing the outside, and the next part like we're done with the whole like gardening, like the whole landscape of it. So yeah, I wanted to just cut out like all the boring stuff, because who wants to watch like me place plants for like a good like 20 minutes, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like the shrubbery is very cute. I wanted to go for like more of a planned garden, not more of like randomized, like whatever grows wherever. I really wanted to look like we had gardeners that came around the weekends, like made everything all perfect and stuff. So that's what I wanted to go ahead and do. So I'm gonna get into a few of my story times or whatever, because I'm pretty sure like I only go to like watch builds because of like the story times, you know what I mean? So I'm assuming that's why you guys like want to be here, you know what I mean? Like that's why you're watching this video. So let me just talk about something that happened today. So if you guys didn't know, I usually film all of my videos on the weekends and edit them throughout the week and then post them the next week. It's like a whole thing. And yeah, so I usually edit throughout the week, and sometimes I dread editing because sometimes it can be like a tedious process. And I'm like, girl, like I don't feel like editing, you know what I mean? And like before this, like I wasn't feeling to like do a voiceover, but like when like I do something, like when I put myself in the position of doing it, then for some reason I actually like enjoy doing it. It's the weirdest thing in the world. I like really don't know. But yeah, that's kind of how I was feeling. So, I was about to start filming, as you do, like as one does, and it was supposed to snow in New York. Like it was supposed to snow at like around around 1 p.m. And I'm filming this at like 5 p.m. So I was expecting the snow to be like finished by then, you know what I mean? And I was like in school, whatever, you know, being a baddie, you know, as you do. So I was like expecting the snow. And then I was like, okay, there's no snow. Kind of fake of them, not gonna lie. Like, why do these meteorologists lie to me? I really have no idea. You know what I'm saying? So it was like kind of triggering because I love when it snows only because it's really pretty outside. Except when like you have to like walk home or something, and like that's not cute. You know what I mean? Like the overall aesthetic of so like, you know, drinking your hot cocoa, like in bed, watching like a little Netflix movie is really cute and really up my aesthetic. So I was like really looking forward to that, but that didn't happen. So throughout the day at school, nothing happened. It was perfectly clear. Then like at around 4 p.m., it starts like flurries. And I was like, oh my God, we have like a little flurry thing that's like real cute. 20 minutes go by. Mind you, 20 freaking minutes. Not that long. 20 minutes go by. And it turns into a freaking blizzard. I was like, are you kidding me? Like, you can hear the winds from outside the window, even though your windows are closed, and you have no idea what's happening. Like, it sounded insane. And I was like, oh my God, like, school's gonna close. Like, I'm kind of pumped because, you know, I don't really want to go to school tomorrow, whatever. So I was like, oh my God, I, like, kind of love that for us. And then 15 minutes go by, and then it all stopped. So I'm like, why did we get, like, a blizzard that literally lasted 15 minutes? Like, hello, if you're gonna give us a blizzard, at least give us like a good one, you know what I mean? Because, you know, I'm all about school being closed because I need some extra sleep, and I'm like, I'm down for it, you know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, hello, it would have been really nice if, like, we had a day off, which I don't think we will because we barely even got an inch. Like, we probably traced an inch, so kind of annoying. I know, like, a lot of parts of the world right now are, like, literally frozen solid, and girl, like, I could absolutely never. Like, props to you, wear your, like, scarf and stuff. I don't like wearing hats because, yeah, that's, like, against my religion or whatever. So, yeah, I don't wear hats, but if you have to wear a hat instead of, like, dying, like, just wear the hat, guys. Just wear the freaking hat. So, yeah, I feel, like, so bad for people. Like, some parts of, like, America have, like, negative degrees. And that's, like, their high. And I'm like, right? You know, like, it's gonna be, like, 7 degrees tomorrow, and compared to, like, you know, Montana, that's, like, warm, you know what I'm saying? So, yay, we're doing just fine. But, yeah, so now I want to go on to, like, my next topic, and that's kind of, like, with The Sims 4, and, like, what's kind of next for The Sims 4. I don't know what it is, but I feel like whenever, like, we get something, we play it for a little bit, and then it gets so boring and repetitive. Like, as cool as it may seem to have, like, fun and get famous, if you don't really, like, pursue it, and, like, try, like, new things in it, you're gonna get bored instantly. Like, I don't know what it is, but I feel like this just happens, like, with The Sims 4. Like, this did not happen with The Sims 3. This did not happen with The Sims 2. It's this weird thing, and I feel like every player knows what I'm talking about. Like, especially if they play The Sims 4, and they've played, like, other games comparing, like, both of the games. So, girl, if you compare, like, the Sims 3 expansions, like, girl, pretty intense, pretty crazy, really in-depth, you know, there's, like, a lot to do, always something happening, and you never get bored. Like, I could play The Sims 3 hours on hours and not get bored, you know what I mean? But with The Sims 4, like, don't get me wrong, there is some good content that we get with, like, expansions and stuff, and as fun as they seem, for some weird reason, like, no matter how cool it is, by the way, like, it gets repetitive and it gets boring. Like, is that just me? Because I feel like a lot of people don't like The Sims 4 for the simple fact that it's repetitive. Like, with Jungle Adventure, that is so repetitive, but it's fun, like, once in a while, you know what I mean? But, like, that's why you have to spice up your game. And, like, I'm doing the Legacy Challenge right now on my Twitch channel, and if I'm just playing, like, a regular family, I'm gonna get bored of that instantly. That's why I have to, like, spice it up, you know, add some drama, get some pets or something, because if I just, like, leave it plain and, like, just have a family like how you would in, like, another Sims game, I would get instantly bored. And no one would watch the streams. Like, it would be really boring to even just play, like, as a, like, player, regardless, like, just watch as, like, a watcher, you know what I mean? So, I don't know what it is, but, like, how are you supposed to solve repetitiveness in a game that you don't know how to fix the repetitiveness in? Does that even make sense? Like, are you kidding? And I know I'm not the only one, because I know The Sims 4 is very repetitive, and I feel like, we're getting to a point where it's not as repetitive, because there is, like, more stuff to do, but, girl, like, we need so much more. I don't know how how they're already making, like, a Sims 5 and The Sims 4 is literally, like, a base game. Like, I'm not kidding. It's not that fun, just saying. Like, it's fun for a few weeks, like, or, like, a month after release, and then after release, like, a month after, it just gets really boring. And I know I'm not the only one that thinks this. So tell me your thoughts down below, because I can't be the only one. Like, I definitely cannot be the only one that thinks this. You know what I mean? But yeah, so next in Sims, what? Right. So next in The Sims 4, I would love to see like maybe like a university type of world. I feel like once we have like university, like that kind of opens the possibility of like having like problematic college days, you know what I mean? And as someone that's going to college in like a few years, that's a little scary to me. Like even thinking about college is like mind-boggling to me because I have to like choose courses for next year for like junior year in high school. And by the way, junior year is supposed to be the most difficult year like ever in high school. So if like you don't hear me for like a good 8,000 months, you know why, okay? I like fell off the face of the earth, okay, girl? But yeah, so I'm kind of stressed about that because I want to do some honors classes and I want to be in like this honor society. I don't know if like other high schools have this, but in my school we have like this National Honor Society, which looks very, very good in on like college applications. And you need three honors classes in order to like do that. And the earlier you do it, the better it looks like on your transcript. And I'm only taking honors classes next year. I didn't take any honors classes this year, and I'm quite stressed because if I don't take 3 honors classes next year and I don't get the honor society in junior year, then I'll get it in senior year, and then I feel like I would look problematic. So I'm kind of like on the verge of a mental breakdown, and I don't know what to do. So yay. Like, oh my god, when this even goes up, like, I would have made a decision. So, yeah, wish me luck. If I do, like, this other honors class, the teacher is trash and gives, like, 8,000 pages of homework. So I don't know how I'm gonna do that and, like, do 3,000,000 videos, like, in the course of 1 week and, like, keep my sanity and, like, try to be iconic. So that's the dilemma right now, everyone. So, you know, send me your thoughts, send me your prayers, you know, whatever you want to, like, to any advice of anyone going into high school. If you have the option, do honors classes as early as possible. The more you get done, well, try to get like at least like 2 done, like during sophomore year or before sophomore year, preferably, because it will make your life 3 million times easier. Take it from me, someone in high school who's kind of like problematic right now. So yay, yeehaw, I want a tractor. Like, I'm like trying to like be more of a horse girl because my friend likes horses and she's kind of make me feel like I'm like get into horses. Like, I don't know, it's the weirdest thing. Like, she likes horses and like she's like a horse girl. Like, she says yeehaw. It's like a whole thing. And I think her impact is like going off of me because I'm calling everyone horse girl. It's like a whole thing. So yeah, welcome to my dilemma, everyone. What am I going to talk about? I have like a whole list of stuff that I wanted to talk about. I don't even know like what I'm gonna talk about, but like, right. I don't even know what I wrote. I like wrote things. So, oh, I wrote Shane Dawson. I did not know what I wrote for a second. So yes, guys, Shane Dawson just uploaded like a new video, and it's his conspiracy theories video. It goes up the same day that I'm filming this. So, what did you think of it? If you watched it, if you don't watch Shane Dawson, shame on you. That is actually quite homophobic, if you will, and I'm offended. Like, I'm quite offended. So how was it? You know, tell me. I love his, like, videos for some reason. Like, he always, like, inspires me to just, like, you know, go off and, like, be iconic. Because he takes, like, 8,000 years to edit, but his edits are so, and, like, in-depth. And regardless of how long they take, they're so worth it because the editing is on par. You know what I mean? But out here, I was actually doing, like, this whole, like, potted plant thing. And I wanted to, like, make it seem like, oh, my God, like, we wake up and, like, you know, go drink our coffee. And, like, we go sit on our porch and, like, you know, water our plants. And I put fake plants because, you know, sometimes my Sims are kind of problematic and forget to, like, do stuff because they're, like, kind of annoying. So, yeah, that's why that's like that. So if you want to, like, switch it out or something, you know, go ahead. Like, you know, it's all up to you. You know, whatever you want to do or whatever. But yeah, I'm like, for some reason, I love gardening in Sims 4. Like, ever since you overhauled it, I feel like it's so much fun. Like, you can make big bank from it. Like, you can literally make just as much money as you would from, like, an actor career with gardening. It just takes longer. Like, the gardening takes, like, 800 million years, where, like, the actress career comes, like, quite quick, you know what I mean? And don't get me wrong, like, the actress career in The Sims 4 Get Famous is very fun and very fresh. But if you're not in that, and you're just playing Get Famous will be boring. I'm just putting it out there. And I feel like in The Sims 4, we have to, like, get away from, like, active careers. Because I feel like active careers get very repetitive. I would rather the Sims team put way more effort into, like, you know, an aspect of the game that, like, will actually not be repetitive. And don't get me wrong, like, active careers, they're fun, they're fresh, they give us an experience, but they're boring from time to time. Like, after you play the whole thing, it gets boring. Like, not to be, like, rude or anything, but I cannot be the only one that thinks this. You know what I mean? So, please, Sims team, if you're listening, if you're out there, take a word of advice from me and from the Sims community. I hope. I hope the Sims community is on my side with this one, because if like they're not, I just look like a dumbo right now. But like, oops, my poops, or one of them. So please let us get away from the active careers, because it's really triggering and I cannot stand it. So yeah, I mean, they're fun, but like, they're boring from time to time, you know what I mean? Like, instead of putting like Alexa in The Sims 4, work on an expansion, you know what I mean? And by the way, I feel like we're gonna get another expansion by like June time, so yay, I'm pretty excited. I want either something Island Paradise or University. I would prefer University first, because like, I don't know, I feel like University is a lot of fun. I hope it's like not an active career, we can be like a freaking professor, because I don't care about being a professor, Sims team. Just putting it out there. And I hope like we get another cool game pack. Like, I would love like a resort world, but like also like an Island Paradise type game packs, like double trouble water, if that makes sense, you know what I mean? So that's kind of like what I'm hoping for. I hope they like love that idea of me and do it, because hello, I'm desperate at this point, because, you know, Get Famous is fun, but it is getting repetitive. That's why I have to spice it up with like drama and cheating and pregnancies. So yeah, that's why we have mods, everyone. So, if you're like playing on console, I'm sorry, because you don't have mods, you don't have custom content, you just have the game. Not even all the expansions or the stuff packs or the game packs, mainly because like they're not all out on like console, and you guys are basically struggling. Like, I'm sorry for all the console players, and I feel like on console, it's like a lot harder to play The Sims 4, and I feel like any game is harder to play on console when you come from like a PC, because I'm so used to like PC. So like if I were to play like Fortnite or something like on the PlayStation, I would not know what to do, because I'm not used to the controls. So I'm sorry to all the console players in advance that have to come from PC, because it's hard. It's definitely really, really hard. But yeah, so we're thriving. This build is like almost over, but basically like with the rooms, I didn't want to just go for like, you know, boring rooms, because usually what I used to do like in the past, I was like make the rooms just look like generic, but I actually want to like give the rooms a story. Like in here, this is where like maybe your teenage boy will live, or like your teenage girl. We don't do stereotypes in 2019, like hello, get on my level. So like I just wanted to make it look really lived in, while at the same time keeping it clean, because sometimes you can do like a lived in feel and it looks really clustery and it looks too messy, and I don't like cluster that's messy, because it's too much and it's really overbearing. So yeah, that's like my dilemma. Oh my god, you can literally hear my mother in the background. I am so sorry. Like, I'm sorry in advance. But yeah, this person like literally has a TV in their room. Like, it's pretty cute. It's quaint. It's small. But it's adorable, and that's why I love it so much. But guys, this video is about to end very, very soon. I have the screenshots coming up right now, but oh wait, not right now, but like soon, in like a few seconds. But yeah, guys, I love you all so very much. I hope you all enjoyed this build. If you do want to go ahead and download this build, my origin is linked down below. It's Exeroid with 2 Ds. I forgot my own name. With 2 Ds, because I love an extra D. So yeah, guys, I love you all so very much, and I would love to see you guys play in this house. So yeah, tell me what you guys do, and it'll be a really fun time. I would love to see all the stuff you guys do in this house. I might even play them like in this house, like in my legacy challenge or something, but like we shall see. So yeah, guys, love you all so very much, and I will see you all next time. Bye.